This is the National Video Journalist Network.
Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
Searching for and I'm getting old.
We're out in Long Island tonight supporting the Jake Conador Foundation. It's the Purple and Black Dinner. We're going with the title The Unmasquerading. We all tend to wear a couple different masks when we're out there living our lives in addiction otherwise. This is a chance to actually shed the mask and shed some light on a very serious issue.
There's people sitting over there who've made me part of their table. You guys have made me part of your table. And I'm lucky to add seats to mine every day.
Came out here for South Carolina. These people have helped save my life. They have brought me back from the grips. They have given me a second chance at life, and I had to be out here to support the cause tonight, and I'm lucky to be here.
My son became addicted to Oxycontin last year of high school and developed a heroin addiction within a year. And a year and a half later, my son died from a shot of heroin after an injury, and he was morphined in an emergency room while he was in recovery. I'm involved because of my son, but I don't do it because of my son. I do it because when I found out there were people that were really ready to make a change and they couldn't, to me that was unconscionable. In a day and age where we can do so many things, we can't save our younger population, which is having a crisis. The co-founder was my son's mentor in a program. He had asked me to go speak at a recovery facility in South Carolina. The co-founder, who is Rick, was talking to a young man, and that man was crying. And he said his best friend was about a half an hour away, and he didn't have the bus fare to get there or the money to get into the facility because there's a cost to come in. And Rick looked at me and he says, "What are you going to do about it?" All right, and I'm whipping out a credit card, and I funded him in. And then I was like, so a couple hours went by, and I'm like, and the man's name was Sammy. And I said, "How many Sammys are out there?" And he goes, "Hundreds of thousands."
It helps not only just the addict or the recovering addict, but it also helps the parents and the families that are affected by, the addiction. So you can't have your addict son or daughter get better unless the parents are better.
I wouldn't be up here right now if it wasn't for other people. The people that came before me, Jake, Kyle, Rick, Kathy, all these people that came before me and played their role, I want to be up here to play that next role for that next person.
When I got sober, there's a lot of shame and guilt and hatred of myself for the past, but those experiences have been used to help other people.
So being a family in recovery, it's important for us to teach Jackson the tools to deal with everyday life.
The Jake Foundation funded me to treatment a little over 2 years ago. I know where I was at this time 3 years ago, and I never thought there was a way that I could get out of that dark spot of my life. But the moment that we reached out to them, they were there. Within 2 days, I was on my way to treatment, and they gave me an opportunity to live again.
Being a police detective, I saw the effects of drugs so many different times. Most of our arrests were either alcohol or drug related, and then the deaths and the suicides is just horrible. So to have someone put something together like this is a terrific thing. So we heard about it, and we jumped on it, and we're here.
But isn't it hard for you to reminisce about everything? Doesn't that trigger anything?
To dwell on the past really robs me of the present, but to forget about the past and ignore it would hurt the present and the future. So I always have to remember that kind of stuff, where I came from.